Thank you so much for joining us for one of our favorite weekly segments. It's time for Quotes of the Week, where we push some positivity. We love this, huh, Billy?
We definitely do. Let's do it. And this is where we share some of our favorite messages that have helped us along the way. These quotes played a huge role in our personal development as we continue to make things happen while avoiding the negativity that attempts to hold us back. And what would you like to share with us this morning here?
Well, this is a new one. I went to church on Sunday, and
okay, cool.
the message really hit. So this is a quote from my pastor, and it's actually not a direct quote. It was kind of like the theme of the message, but it was "Press on through discouragement" from Pastor Rex Keener at Grace Fellowship Church. So this was about how any negative thought, any thought telling you that you can't do it, any thought telling you to stop pursuing your dreams actually comes from the enemy. So in the Bible, it literally comes from the devil. But we all come from different backgrounds and faith. So this applies really to anything in life. Like, a lot of people quit right before they cross the finish line. And I think this really has a lot to do with today, as we have Alec on the show talking about his weight loss journey and losing 200 pounds. Think about how many times when you're trying to accomplish something that you almost revert back to old behaviors. So
too many times.
The other thing I want to say about this is encouragement is the opposite of discouragement. So encouragement is so important in life. And so I want to encourage anyone who's kind of feeling that way right now to keep going with whatever you're trying to accomplish, but also encourage the people around you, because all of us have so much doubt these days. There's people that even I talk to that they want to start posting online, like they want to do something on Instagram or TikTok, but they're afraid. I encourage you to just take the step and do it, because all of us feel that way, and I think we forget that.
I think my quote is going to be perfectly in line with everything you're talking about when it comes to taking that leap, taking that step, because we all fear people not liking us. We all fear people judging us and showing some hate, negativity, and that's what holds us back. We need to stay disciplined to keep chipping away so we don't revert back to those old ways, and we will never be about that, and we really hope that you're not on that wavelength too. Okay, here's my quote. Like I said, this is going to go hand in hand with what we were just talking about, and it reads, "Those who are happy aren't hating, and those who are hating aren't happy." And I think this is a big one to remember when you're doing something that you love and you're getting that negative backlash. When people are being mean or nasty to you about what you're posting, what you're sharing, what you're doing, you just have to remember that that individual is not a happy individual. So they're going through something really negative, really dark. Why are you going to let their cloud overshine and get in the way of what you're doing? You just have to have that memory to think, this person is in a bad place. They're saying some pretty nasty things, but it has nothing to do with me. They're not happy. And then the happy people, right? They are the ones who are encouraging. They are the ones who are pushing. They are the ones that are helping us grow collectively. So I think both of these quotes perfectly in line with what we're talking about with Alec today. And we're so grateful to share these quotes of the week with you. And we have plenty more as we get through these weeks. We have so many great quotes, so much positivity. And we also have more positivity when we come back from the break.